Hello, once again, we are on episode 14 of the Eternal Idol Show, my show, where I talk about my love for Black Sabbath. And this week, let's get going, man. I only got 15 minutes, and I want to rush this along. We got the second album with Tony Martin, the first album on IRS Records. This is the much sought after and out of print Headless Cross.
At the Headless Cross.
Headless Cross, the 14th studio album from Black Sabbath, and this is their first album on IRS Records. They've been all this time with Warner Brothers. Now Tony switched over. And keeping the tradition that they've been doing ever since Ozzy left, they got another member in the band that used to play with Richie Blackmore. First you had Ronnie James Dio, who was in Rainbow, then Ian Gillan replaced him. He was in Deep Purple, then Glenn Hughes replaced Ian, and he was in Deep Purple as well. Then the next album, Eternal Idols, had Bob Daisley playing bass and writing all lyrics, though he didn't get credit for playing bass on it. But he was in Rainbow. And now they got Cozy Powell, the guy that's responsible for one of my favorite albums of all time and my favorite song. He does the intro to Stargazer. And Cozy joins the band, and he brings in, through recommendation, a guy called Lawrence Cottle on bass. You know, actually, Geezer did want to play bass on this album, and something happened, and he ended up joining Ozzy. And oddly enough, a little footnote, when he joined Ozzy, it was after Ozzy did No Rest for the Wicked, which Bob Daisley played bass on that too. And there's a bonus song on that album called Hero. And there was supposed to be a song on here called Hero, but they ended up changing the name of the song because of Ozzy. What song is that? Well, I'll let you know at the very end of the program. Anyway, so let's get going, man. This is track 1. The Gates of Hell, right? That's what we're hearing now in the background, just some spooky shit. And then it goes into the title track, Headless Cross. Headless Cross, the title track, named after a little village in England that in the 16th century was hit by a plague, and they would put crosses on the doors to keep the plague out, but it didn't work. People died anyway, and there was a cross there that they put up, and it's still standing there to this day. And I guess that's why they call this town Headless Cross. I don't know, but oddly enough, the lyrics to this song have nothing to do with the town or the plague. I bought this back in the day, you know, it cost me like $10 or something, brand new, and now it costs like $1 million. Online, you know, because it's all out of print. All Tony Martin shit is out of print. Anyway, that is Headless Cross. Devil and Daughter. I really like this song. The only thing I'm not too crazy about is kind of like the production is very AOR, I meant to say. And but it's still a great song, and I love the part where Tony Martin hits those notes like, God, it's amazing. Tony Martin is very underrated. He doesn't really get the credit due. He was in Sabbath for like 10 fucking years, man. But still, that's a good song, Devil and Daughter. I'm not quite sure what it's about, but it's a good song. When Death Calls. This is a great song, probably my favorite song off the album, or my second favorite, or tied for my favorite. It's a great song. It's like, it's right to the point. It starts kind of mellow, and I just love the lyrics. I love Tony Martin's performance. I love Tony Martin singing on this whole album. I think the strongest singing Tony Martin's ever done is on this album, though I prefer Eternal Idol. A lot of people claim this is the best Tony Martin album. I say Eternal Idol is. But this one's a great one, and this song's a great example. Now, about this song features the only guitar player to play on a Black Sabbath album other than Tony Iommi. Do you know what it is? Do you know who it is? Do you? The ones that do, you know your shit. The ones that don't, you're about to be schooled. Brian May from Queen played on this song from Black Sabbath. He does the solo, and it's awesome shit. I love it. Killing the Spirit World. Now, Killing the Spirit World, I dig it. It's a good song. The only thing I don't like, again, it's kind of like AOR-ish. I don't dig like the beginning of it. It's too happy. And then it goes into this dreamy, weird, you know, chorus that I love. I love that part. It kind of like makes up for the other stuff I'm not too crazy about, you know? In the book Doom Let Loose, they talk about killing the spirit world, where it's about killing somebody in the afterlife, be it heaven or hell, or I can't remember exactly the story, but it had something to do with if you kill somebody in heaven, I mean, that's fucked up. If you kill somebody in hell, it's to be expected. Anyway, Neil Murray, by the way, from Whitesnake, who played with Cozy Powell and Whitesnake, joined Black Sabbath for the tour. I left that out. Now, before I get into the next song, I want to say thank you to everybody out there who's been watching my reviews. It's been nothing but positive. You guys are into it. I love it. But now I think I'm going to get people to hate me because of my view of the next song. Well, let me tell you something. Your opinion's right and my opinion's wrong. Okay? Let's just leave it at that. If you really are offended by how I review this next song, then seriously, who gives a fuck, really? I don't. You shouldn't either, okay? So this is a song that was supposed to be called Hero. Now I'm gonna review this song. Black Moon, is, if you remember, was a bonus track on the last album, but this is a re-recorded version, which I love. It's like my favorite song, along with When Death Calls. I love Black Moon. It's just fucking cranking, man. It's a great song. What can I say? It's awesome. Well, there is something I could say about Black Moon. I have a little backstory about it. When this album was first being planned with Cozy Powell, they wanted Ronnie James Dio back in the band. And they wanted another singer, and god damn it, I don't remember who it is, but I'm sure one of you out there is gonna write it down on YouTube and remind me. And by the way, I am gonna make an episode, a separate episode, with people that correct me. And I'm gonna say all your names out there, and I'm gonna bring it up how all you schooled me and owned me. And there's gonna be a special episode dedicated to people that know more than me. And believe me, you deserve that episode. Anyway, Black Moon was supposed to be Ronnie James Dio and, you say it. Come on, tell me. Was it Ian Gillan? I don't know. But then Cozy heard that bonus track with Tony Martin singing Black Moon from the previous album. And he was like, man, that guy can sing, Tony. Let's get him in the band. And that's how Tony got to stay in the band, because he was about to get kicked out. So that's the story of Black Moon. My favorite song, tied with When Death Calls on this album. Nightwing. Damn, man, this is another one of my favorites. God, it is a hair away from my favorite song. Probably my second favorite on the album. Of course, my favorite are the two tied. And I ramble on too damn much. That's why I have to like squeeze shit in. See, I'm still rambling about my rambling. Stop! About this song, when it was recorded, Tony Martin went and did on one take. He was kind of like practicing it, just did it all in one take. And then when he was gonna do it like properly, Cozy said, no. That takes it, perfect. And Tony Martin got pissed. He said, no, wait, I didn't mean that take. I want to do it better. I can do it better than that. And Cozy said, no, you're not gonna do it. And it just escalated into a big argument. And then finally, Cozy said, okay, you know what? Go ahead and do it again, even though we're not gonna use it. But go ahead, knock yourself out and do it again. But we're using that first take you just did. So Tony Martin went in, and I guess he was so pissed off over the argument, he just couldn't nail it like he did before. So what you hear on the album is the first take. And that is a beautiful take, and it's great singing, great solo, my favorite solo from Iommi. And that is the end of the album, but there is a bonus track. Cloak and Dagger was the B-side of Headless Cross, I believe, or maybe it was a bonus track on the picture disc. I can't remember at the moment. But it's like a bluesy type of thing. It's a cool song, I like it. But it doesn't really mix with the rest of the album, but neither does Call of the Wild. That song fucking sucks. Well, anyway, that's the end of My Eternal Idol show, episode 14. And next episode, we'll get back into Tier, or is it called Tire? I don't know. Somebody out there correct me, and I'll put that in that future episode as well. Anyway, I'll leave you with this. Call the Wild sucks more than your mom did at a Black Sabbath convention. This video was brought to you by Miami Metal Merchant. For your metal needs and competitive prices, visit MiamiMetalMerchant.com. Tell them Dr. Fuck sent you. Hey, check out my podcast, The VIERA Vault. We're on SPREAKER, we're on iTunes, and we're on YouTube. Check it out and subscribe. Hey headbangers, you want your own radio show? Well, you got it. On Thursday nights here on that metal station, join me on the Dr. Fuck Show. Go in the chat room and I will make you my co-host. That's right. Everybody that joins me in the chat room, I discuss whatever you guys want to talk about. I'll mention your name, I'll say what you say, and we're going to go back and forth. And I'll even fucking play whatever request you want. Unless it sucks. Then I ain't playing it, because my show rules, and only songs that rule is allowed right here on that metal station. The Dr. Fuck Show airs live Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. Hope to see you there. Well, no, fuck that hope. I better see you there, motherfucker.
Looking for some new podcasts to listen to? Well, Rat Salad Review Network has plenty of shows to choose from. Like Rat Salad Review, where they discuss the latest rock and metal news, as well as interviews and albums. Album vs. Album, the King Diamond Podcast, with Wayne Noon, Greg Noggle, and sometimes this guy,
SHMACKEMAGOB!
Ralph VIERA is also on our network with the VIERA Vault. There's also Old Man Metal's Musings, where he discusses heavy metal and beer. Music is Life with Lou Mavs. The Right Opinion for those who love politics. A South Park podcast called Suck My Balls. The Infinite Fringe, a watch-along wrestling show called Beyond Bushido, ex-Stradivarius guitarist, the Timo Tolkki podcast, and the great Harry Barnett with I Don't Even Like Podcasts. So check out ratsaladreview.com or search Rat Salad Review on YouTube, Podbean, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, and more.